butterfly stretch. So we're gonna find ourselves with our feet together, bottoms of the feet together, knees far apart. We're gonna start with the feet far away. So there is two different ways you can do this. One is with your feet far away, one is with your feet close to you. And we're gonna work our way through both of them here together. When your feet are far away, what I want you to do before you do anything else, grab onto your ankles, your shins, not your knees ever, and you're going to pull your sternum, the middle of your chest, towards your heel. So open through the chest and lean forward. Once you get to as far as your body lets you go, you might choose to slide your butt cheeks out from underneath you, the flesh from underneath you, to help your pelvis to create a little bit more of that length. But you can push your elbows into your knees if that feels good for your own practice, to open up your hips and your glutes a little bit differently. Because this is the glute version right now. We're opening up the outer glute more than anything else. When the feet come close to us, we're gonna get deeper into the hips. Now, while you're here, thinking about opening up through the chest, opening up through those hips, open up through the inner thighs at the same time. So you might choose to rock it in and out. You might choose to push from side to side, and maybe you just sit still. Because if we can sit still in a stretch, we're typically gonna get more length out of it than if we continuously rock in and out or do a dynamic movement. It's a very different version. Dynamic movement's gonna be very beneficial in different ways. In your stretch, we're typically gonna need to slow it down a little bit. Then what we're gonna do is slide our hips towards our heels, heaviest part to the lightest part, more control that way. And then same thing, open through the chest, kind of pry your knees apart, and then you're going to, I like to grab my peace fingers around my big toes, and then same thing, hinge in. I can instantly feel that into my hip flexor and into my groin, as well as across into the low back, because everything is connected, especially in the trunk, well, everywhere, but the trunk really does a lot of work across all planes, right? You can feel your abs when you work on your back. You can feel your abs when you work on your glutes, etc. So being mindful of that. Now check in. Have you collapsed in and just chilling, staring at your feet? Or can you open back up through your chest and push your sternum forward? Feel your hip flexor stretch out. And when you're ready, you're gonna slow release and slide your bum away.